Help me fix my mirror. I am not the original poster. Originally posted by you, Rat Queen, X on R, Fixit and R, Kintsugi. Help me fix my mirror. Info in comments. The 27th of September 2022. Oop on R, Fixit. https i.red.it/th6ypswek91.jpg. Photo of a beautiful, oblong 8-sided mirror in a black frame. There is a large oval of solid mirror in the center. Around the oval of mirror is mosaic work using mirror, grout, and stained glass to create a floral motif with pink flowers and green leaves. There are several large cracks through the mirror. Bought this for a couple dollars at a garage sale but hadn't found a spot to hang it yet. It was leaning up against the wall and fell over today and broke. I know repairing glass is tough, but this is such a unique, beautiful mirror I can't just throw it away. I'm kicking myself for not hanging it up sooner and letting it sit around. Is there any way I can glue the glass back together? I've even thought I could paint it, turn it into an art piece. Just need the pieces to stay together. Appreciate any help. Relevant comment on R, Fixit. Kintsugi may be worth a look. Traditionally it would be gold in the cracks to beautify the mistakes of life. Byt you could pick a color matching the greens, pinks better. Relevant comment on R, Kintsugi. Because it's a very large, thin flat plane, there will be quite a bit of flexing and most methods of kintsugi, traditional or not, won't be strong enough to keep the mirror together during and after repair. There's just not enough surface area along the edges for the glue to stick to. If you're intent on doing a stylistically kintsugi type repair, my recommendation would be to carefully remove the pieces from the frame, then glue the pieces down with mirror glue onto a thin but stiff backing material cut to the same shape as the mirror. I would recommend something like coroplast or gatorboard, since it appears to be in a bathroom. Make sure the material is moisture resistant. Once the pieces are glued down, you can infill the gaps with a water-based flexible paintable caulk. Apply the caulk liberally in the cracks. Then using a squeegee, make sure the caulk has been fully pressed into all the cracks. Wipe the excess off with a damp towel, then let dry. Make sure you're working with the mirror on a flat surface as you do this. Once fully dry, paint over the joints with glass paint or for the most attractive kintsugi type effect, gold size and gold leaf. Broken mirror update. The 7th of October 2022. Oop on R, Kintsugi. https preview.red.it/wookie79nfs91.jpg. Width equals 3024 and format equals PJPG and auto equals WebP and S equals 7,129,983,548 day 709 C8B20E 316 FD 71 C7707E 458. https preview.red.it/nuhex79nfs91.jpg. Width equals 3024 and format equals PJPG and auto equals WebP and S equals 8947 FCD 66E8355 DC 729 A82 CETA 208 F854 F3A 1683. 2 photos of the mirror. One is a work in progress, seeing it out of the frame. The other is a photo of it back in the frame, hanging on a wall. Both photos show that the cracks have been filled in with something dark, black. There are 2 silhouettes of birds positioned on top of the highest filled-in crack, creating the visual that the cracks are branches that the birds are resting on. Oop has captioned the photos. Photo 1. Thank you to this sub for the help fixing my mirror. Used quick dry epoxy resin to mend the pieces and painted over it with black gold paint. Photo 2. I used the thin plexiglass from a poster frame and cut it to fit in front of the mirror in the original frame to prevent any glass falling out if my mend doesn't hold. Reminder: I am not the original poster. Originally posted by U, Rat Queen, X on R, Fixit and R, Kintsugi. I appreciate this BORU. No visceral human agony. No rape. Just a person with a simple problem, who tried out a new skill and felt happy about it. I liked this on the Wikipedia article on Kintsugi. As a philosophy, it treats breakage and repair as part of the history of an object, rather than something to disguise. Around the oval of mirror is mosaic work using mirror, grout, and stained glass to create a floral motif with pink flowers and green leaves. Nope. That's just an oval mirror with some printing or decal giving the impression that this is a Tiffany style work. Proof: the cracks go right through the grouted parts. I'm a little boggled by the handful of critical comments in the replies here. Who cares if we like it or not? Personally, I think it looks cool. The OOP did a great job of incorporating the idea of Kintsugi in spirit, if not the literal technique, and the end result is something that makes them happy. Good for them. It has character now and it's not in a landfill. I like the idea of adding the birds. I have a few tiny circle mirrors I haven't had anything to do with so far. I wonder if I could paint something over them. I personally love it. Yeah, it isn't stained glass etc. But OOP loves this mirror, and by breaking it, that could be very heartbreaking. To break a special piece to you. However, in this case they were able to make it more sentimental and beautiful in theirs by trying to fix it the way they did. They have become part of the workmanship and history of the piece. It makes it so beautiful. In a toss-away society, so many good pieces are being lost. This entire process of OOPs is wonderful. And what a great way to express creativity. Love this BORU. Personally, I think the mirror breaking ended up being a blessing in disguise. I like the mirror much more post-repair. This actually reminds me of the trend of artists buying old, dated paintings from Goodwill that no one wants to buy. Think generic still lifes created as 1960s home decor, or Thomas Kincaid pieces, and painting over them to liven them up and add new meaning. Often for humor purposes, but not always. I think this one is the original, but this one is quite nice as well. Sometimes the artists will catch flack for defacing art, but often the pieces they are adding to are slated to be trashed by the thrift store otherwise, because no one wants them. As always, thank you for taking the time to describe images. You created a very clear picture for me. This was a nice way to create a custom piece out of something that could have been tossed in the garbage. It probably makes that person happy when they look at it. That looks pretty nice, especially for DIY. Really nice way to see something saved. I never would have thought to add birds to it. The birds are beautiful. That worked out nicely. I actually like it better like that, lol. I feel like it should have been flipped upside down so the branches are going up instead of down. Photo of a beautiful, oblong 8-sided mirror. That's debatable. Also, it's not really stained glass. It's faux stained glass. The kind where they paint on top of the glass to make it look like the real thing. I've seen these. They even have raised paint on the lead portions. Real stained glass cannot break like that. The glass breaks but the lead stays in place. Can someone help me fix my mirror? Every time I go to look in it, this gray-haired old woman jumps in front of me so all I can see is her reflection. She's got to be at least 65. But I am only 18. I like the filled cracks, but the birds are tacky. Oh, I'm saving this. I collect mirror shards. And I always love finding ideas for what I can do with them. Mirrors take a very long time to degrade, so I safely collect ones I find. Oop is awesome for saving this one. They made it their own in such a unique, pretty way. Now it's a point of pride hanging on their wall. I love posts like these.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.